I want to pause it, but I can't. How's it going, Renegades, and welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Dusty Mac, and I react to your favorite TV shows and music, and sometimes movies, and give my honest and highest opinion on them. And today, we are possibly finishing off the Vincent's Tale saga. I just got done watching the nights 1, 2, and 3, well, yesterday, and now I'm presumably we're gonna get like I don't know if this is gonna be like kind of him introspective and kind of trying to figure out where he went wrong in his life and what led him up to where he is now, which is in jail, kind of just being broadcast to the world, beaten up by like corrupt guards and all that stuff. I mean, basically your life is, you're in hell right now. You're in hell for the rest of your life because you took a life. And yeah, I think that's kind of what this is going to be. And I wonder if this is going to have, because there was like a rap part in, I think it was night 1 or night 2, and I was like really getting into it, but it kind of cut away because it was just like on a TV. So I don't know if this is going to incorporate any of that verse or if this is going to be something completely new. And also if that is its own song, what song is that? Because I will listen to that next, because I was like, oh shit, this is dope. But yeah, I just really want to jump into this next song. But first I got to try to pay some bills. So if you guys like this video and want to keep seeing more just like it, please make sure you hit that like button for the algorithm and subscribe and hit that little bell in the corner because it'll tell you when my next video comes out, which is usually every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And if you guys want to support the channel financially, the Patreon and everything else is down below. And with the Patreon, you're going to get these reactions full length in a week or months before the YouTube audience, as well as some Patreon exclusive movies, series, and polls. So if any of that interests you, please go check that out. And if not, they'll be on YouTube soon. And yeah, I guess without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into Ren's newest song. This is Starry Night. Let's do it. What is this, like just walking out to the yard? Oh. This is picking up right from his ass beaten from the guards. Just imagine, like, how do you act like a civilized human being if you just open the door to the cell of the dude that you just beat his ass, you know? Like, you're not a human. You think these people are monsters, but you're the monster. Nah. I like that mute, how it muted right there because the door closed. I love boom clap rap beats, man.
How do I begin? Wait a minute, I know. Step 1, I repent. Step 2, let me go. No, maybe I show you remorse for my crime. Fuck that, let me speak my mind. So allow me to introduce myself to your manifestation of everybody in this room. Ever felt discarded by a system that's regarded to be something for the people, but the people disregarded? That
doo-doo-doo. Oh, it's like, I don't know, the doo-doos in the background are just like really emphasizing like the beat and his flow to it. I fucking love how it's all kind of coming together so far. And it says Act 1, so I'm assuming there's gonna be kind of like 3 songs into this one song. I think he did that for his last one too. It just, again, Ren likes to play with genres. He's like, I get too bored with one genre per song. I gotta just throw a bunch of them out there. But
to be something for the people, but the people disregarded, it's retarded.
By the way, I just want to know how many people are gonna have an issue with the word that he chose to use. But sometimes you gotta use stronger words to get a message through, and it's completely okay that you do that because, you know, that's the power of language, and that's what words are for. Words are very powerful, and if you know how to use them correctly, you can use them. But like, if you can't just go around dropping R slurs and shit like that. You gotta know how and when to use it, and there's not ever really a time to use it, but kind of fits in this scenario, you know. Let's go back.
In this room, ever felt discarded by a system that's regarded to be something for the people, but the people disregarded, it's retarded. Putting all the power in the palms of the heartless. Lions don't care when chewing on carcass. Homeless levels rise and the politicians pardon. Slave labour wage docking pay for the farmers. Britain, Great Britain, no, you're a slave. Great Britain, tax bracket rise, grow. Give a tax break for a suit and tie on the low. Well, the everyday people getting fucked till they broke, so let me unload.
Bro.
I'm on the roll, I never vote, big in the pose, Brit in the road, who to control when there is no food in the bowl. It's a low blow, representatives don't show empathy, plain to see, represent me, no soccer.
Damn. Okay, I'm gonna go back and re-listen to that. I know I'm pausing and going through, but you know, at least I'm not talking over the song. The only issue I have is the fact that he said he doesn't vote. Voting is literally the only power any of us have, and it's no power at all. But if you have a grain of sand and then you get a bunch of grains of sand together, you can create like a big old ball of dirt that you can throw at people and at least get their attention. As non-billionaire people, we don't have any power in this world. The voting structure that we have forced them to allow us to have is our only power. And if you don't utilize that power, right now in America, for example, Donald Trump won. I think he had 78 million votes, and then Kamala Harris had 77 million. It was like a very close match. Maybe it was 76. I don't know. It was within a couple million votes. So that's 100 and I don't know. I'm terrible at math because I went to American schools. It's 130 million people, and the United States has 330 million people. There is at least 70 million people who just don't bother to vote. Who can? They are the people that just choose not to vote for whatever reason. Maybe people kind of like Ren who just think that voting doesn't matter. And that's why Donald Trump won, because their grains of sand weren't added to our pile. They were just off on their own. We can be and we should be better. You know, we have the power to fight them. They are nobody. These billionaires, they're just very few amount of people, and we are many. We are mighty, but they have the ability to make us feel smaller than them, and we are not. Our voting is the individual droplets of water that create a wave, a tsunami that can finally overtake them. And that's what I want to leave you with. Not that I'm leaving, I'm going to continue the song. But that's what I want to continue with is just, your vote matters, and you have to use your vote, because even though we get shitty choices like Kamala Harris or Joseph Robinette Biden, they're better than Donald Trump. And if Kamala Harris would have won, none of the shit that at least America has been going through. I'm not very familiar with a lot of UK politics. I know there's a lot of shit going on over there. It's not a great situation, but over here it's worse. We have literal Nazis that want to go door to door checking for your papers. And if those people would have just given us their votes, that would have never happened. That's how important a vote is. So never, ever think that your vote doesn't matter. I'm going to go back quite a bit so I can kind of get back into this. Sorry for that little detour, but it's voting is important.
The people disregarded, it's retarded. Putting all the power in the palms of the heartless. Lions don't care when chewing on carcass. Homeless levels rising, the politicians pardon. Slave labour wage, docking pay for the farmers. Britain, Great Britain, no, you're a slave. Great Britain, tax bracket rise, grow. Give a tax break for a suit and tie on the low. Well, the everyday people getting fucked till they broke, so let me unload, I'm on the roll. I never vote, big in the pose, Brit in the road, who to control when there is no food in the bowl. It's a low blow, representatives don't show empathy, plain to see. Represent me, no soccer. Britons break backs just for bread and butter. Fuck the PM, did they stutter? In the PM, there'll be bodies in the gutter. Blood-stained hands, milk up all lands udder. 9 to 5, can't survive away just to work in the job that can't provide. It's by design, my hands are tied. I climb that, honest that. How the fuck can I pretend it's fine? The water is never wine. 8 steps to the slaughter before your eyes. It's for the new world order.
Hey, you're gonna need to stop this man.
Bend for bribe. All the while, people watch reality TV, sleep easy, wake and repeat the cycle.
God, his flow is just kind of, he pulls from this side and then he pulls back to this side. The way that he's just using kind of the same rhyme scheme, but he's just kind of ping pong and back and forth with himself, and it's so fucking great that the way that he's just doing it so effortlessly that it seems easy, but it's not. It's so fucking complex the way that he's doing this, and it's amazing.
Before your eyes, it's for the new world order. Except our minds, court of law, a horse who will bend for bribe. All the while, people watch reality TV, sleep easy, wake and repeat the cycle. Are you taking the Michael? Better beat it up. City full of sheep tweeting on the social media. Tabloid twisting tails and it's causing mass hysteria. Polarize the people, never by the hand that's feeding you. you. When it comes to war, they'll be calling for you, needing you. Fighting for the cause that wasn't yours, and leaving you.
Yeah, the first on the lines, huh?
Left and the right, are you woke, are you racist? Black, are you white, are you all for the Brexit? Make a swift exit, the NHS rots, where was tax directed? Look, there goes another fucking puppet elected. Dance, little puppet, dance for the neglected. Impunity from true flies come to be expected. Sever head of Hydra, 2 parties resurrected.
Ooh, that's a nice line. Going a little old school with this shit, alright.
Yes, I am the malevolent, degenerate delegate. Incarcerate the truth, keep it separate. The fabric of society is dead liquor. They don't want me in the room, I'm the elephant. Let's go. I guess I was fucked from the get-go. Wrong place and wrong time, guess so. Wrong planet, wrong mind. Guess you could say I was destined to break.
I didn't realize that I didn't realize that the guard was the dude that was beatboxing on the bed. That's kind of a good like little touch right there. Let's go back a little bit.
The fabric of society.
Okay, he's not there though.
They don't want me in the room. I'm the elephant. Let's go. I guess I was fucked from the get-go. Wrong place and wrong time, guess so. Wrong planet, wrong
never mind, he wasn't, but still.
I was destined to break because I get no satisfaction. I roll stoned. ETA's with ET. I phone home. ETC, don't blink, life is gone.
Got the big bag.
The show must go on. In London underground, come rain and thunder. Junkies, drunks and punks stung by the hunger. God is good until life push you under. One by one become cold like the tundra. One by one cast out like pariah. Sever heaven body.
Hold on. I want to go back and hear that again. God. Hold on.
Time don't wait, the show must go on. In London underground, come rain and thunder. Junkies, drunks and punks stung by the hunger. God is good until life push you under. One by one become cold like the tundra. One by one cast out like pariah. Sever heaven body, so body bow to Messiah. Boy cry wolf, everybody soon expire. Run, little liar.
It's kind of a quick act right there, but I like it. It's kind of like more of a breakdown than a full act.
Democracy ain't corporate lobby free for all. Democracy ain't rich boys, silver spoon seniors. Democracy ain't eating up a lie then forgiving you. Democracy ain't choosing between herpes or chlamydia. Democracy, hypocrisy, a synonym entwined.
It's not. It's kind of how it seems like it has been for the last century or so. Probably a lot longer. Goddamn, what a fucking line that was.
Democracy ain't eating up a lie then forgiving you. Democracy ain't choosing between herpes or chlamydia. Democracy, hypocrisy, a synonym entwined. Take a baby, then deliver him, position him in line, and then imprison him, condition him in school to make him blind. After they christen him, the father, son, the ghost, not the mind. We are divine, we lose potential when we gravitate degree. We are benign, we turn to cancer when we take more than we need. We are designed to be magnificent, we waste that when we walk. Starry night, the plight of Vincent inside cell block 44. I fought a war inside myself, the war of every working man. A war of what's and why's and how's, and when's the time to take a stand? And who's the one to put me in my place? You, or is it God? It's compliance, staying silent. If defiance comes from love, I come from love. I come from hope, I come from truth, I come from trust. I am the last remaining push inside a world that turns to dust. Against the people so determined all to die. And for what? Love of power, love of money, love of ego, love of lust. What about love for the sake of love? What about really loving us? But I mean really loving us. That means that I, the me, myself is you, and so we're we in one. And there's never separation while we're moving round the sun. For the cell of every sentient, it shares a single song. And that's the song of sweet creation. Do you hear the minstrel strong? For there's more to music. Life is music. Music is the tongue in the mouth of Mother Earth, and her heart beating is the drum. Hear it, hear it, hear it. That's that thunder in your chest that lets you know that you belong. We are one, we are one, we are free to one song. Something
I want to pause it, but I can't.
So we can all live on.
Oh my God. just staring around. Look at all the chaos. It's just swirling around him like a starry night.
Vincent! Vincent! Vincent!
Getting more. I thought it was just going to be 3X.
Oh, good, he's waking up.
Okay,
Vincent,
now I can
dear boy,
stop. Stop. Hold on. Hold the fuck. I'm going to go back and actually listen to that little bit again before we finish up with this Act 4. Because the way that that was building up so inspirational. Like, I don't even know if I really heard any of the lyrics that he was singing. Just the way that the beat was pounding and building, and that his voice was just exalting this joy and this hope amid this chaos just swirling around him. Like I said, like the Starry Night portrait from Vincent van Gogh. Again, 11th Doctor, shout out Matt Smith. But just seeing Vincent again amongst the chaos, and it's almost like Vincent is seeing himself as the painter of this chaos that's going around this prison. Again, he was in the cell kind of riling everybody up, and the guards had to put a stop to it. But again, it got to a point where he just snapped, and it looks like this is going to be, I don't even think this is going to be the end, but this is the end of this Starry Night tale. But I think this is going to I think Vincent is going to lead a prison riot in the next parts. I don't know, but I want to go back and just hear that, because look at this. You can tell the most played on the, does it show up there? Yeah, it does. It really starts to build right here.
Democracy, hypocrisy, a synonym entwined. Take a baby, then deliver him, position him in line, and then imprison him, condition him, make him blind. After they christen him, the Father, Son, the ghost, we're not the mind. We are divine, we lose potential when we gravitate degree. We are benign, we turn to cancer when we take more than we need. We are designed to be magnificent, we waste that when we walk. A starry night, the plight of Vincent inside cell block 44. I fought a war inside myself, the
this is
war
where
of
it starts
every
to build.
working man. A war of what's and why's and how's, and when's the time to take a stand? And who's the one to put me in my place? You, or is it God? It's compliance, staying silent. If defiance comes from love, I come from love. I come from hope, I come from truth, I come from trust. I come from love, I come from hope, I come from truth, oh my God, what? I come from love, I come from hope, I come from truth, I come from trust. I am the last remaining push inside a world that turns to dust. Against the people so determined, all to die. And for what? Love of power, love of money, love of ego, love of lust. What about love for the sake of love?
And that's, we are forced into this world of greed by capitalism. We don't need money. Money is fake anyway. It's not based on gold or silver like we were told. It's a fiat currency based on a fractional reserve banking system. Look it up. It's fucking stupid. And we have to fight for this, because the more we have, the safer we feel. But when we have enough just to go around, we have the technology to free us from mundane labor, from toiling in the fields to doing bullshit factory work. We can automate everything. I highly recommend everybody go watch The Venus Project. Go look at it. It was promoted by this dude named Jacques Fresco. He lived to like 101 years old. And from the 1970s, he was advocating a resource-based economy. It's kind of like the more hopeful version of communism, because, communism is a 4-letter word and everyone's so afraid of communism. But it's a system kind of governed by AI. Again, AI is another 4-letter word that people are trying to demonize. When we get AI, and I'm going off on a goddamn tangent because I am very, very high. But basically, it's using AI and technology to distribute resources to where they're needed around the world. And we have this technology to do it, to free us from this toil, but there's no control in that. And these people, these billionaires, they need to control us. They need to keep us down, because if we're free, who will be their servants? Slavery is illegal now, well, in a lot of parts of the world, and actually not even in the United States, because the 13th Amendment in the United States says that you can be enslaved if you break the law. It's called prison. But yeah, there's no more slaves, so they have to pay us. There's traditional slavery and economic slavery. Traditional slavery says you have to feed and house your slaves, where economic slavery says your slaves have to feed and house themselves. So you pay them just enough for that to happen. Basically, the slave masters, the billionaires, are still housing their slaves. They're just giving us the money to buy it back from them, actually. So it's still kind of a pyramid, a Ponzi scheme, or whatever kind of scheme that is. But we don't deserve this. We are held down by this monetary system, and it really drives us to be the worst version of ourselves, of our species. It makes us do violent things. It makes us just break as people, and we can do better. You know, capitalism is realistically the one thing that's holding down our species. We've come so far, and the technology is to a point now where we don't need to rely on these old antiquated systems. I don't know if Ren is, you know, going down that path with this thinking, but the fact that we have so much more and we can be so much more with what we have, that's a big thing, I think. And I hope I'm not just blathering and stuff, but go back.
I come from love, I come from hope, I come from truth, I come from trust. I am the last remaining push inside a world that turns to dust. Against the people so determined, all to die. And for what? Love of power, love of money, love of ego, love of lust. What about love for the sake of love? What about really loving us? But I mean really loving us. That means that I, the me, myself is you, and so we're we in one. And there's never separation while we're moving round the sun. For the cell of every sentient, it shares a single song. And that's the song of sweet creation.
And you can just hear the hope.
Strong. For there's more to music, life is music, music is the tongue. In the mouth of Mother Earth, and her heart beating is the drum. Hear it, hear it, hear it. That's that thunder in your chest that lets you know that you belong. We are one, we are one, we are free to one song. Something better,
hell yeah, we are.
That resets so we can all live on.
And here is just that hope. You know, if we all come together, this is how we can feel at all times. Overthrow our slave masters, those that bind us, man. God damn. This is reminding me of the Doctor Who episode, man.
Vincent. Vincent. Vincent.
Was that all just in his head, though?
Oh, good, he's waking up. Vincent, dear boy, I can feel your frustration, but you're in very safe hands here now. Please be patient. You see, we are the cutting edge rehabilitation. Don't you feel so excited for this new innovation? Nah, guards, what the fuck, man? I think I wanna leave. Oh, leave? I'm afraid that that's impossible, see? You see, we're part of a new program. It's a government scheme. We're making gentlemen from criminals, and that's what you'll be. With the
lobotomy.
Like our good godson, you'll be resurrected. What the fuck you on about? What kind of brand new method? Well, we take the frontal lobe and we kind of dissect it. Your synapse augmented with our new serum injected. It's time to recorrect the parts of you we know are defect. There'll be discomfort in your cerebellum, that is expected. Hey, if progress wants a price, let it. Guards, this one will do. Yes, this one's fine. Take him away.
So what's Vincent gonna be once he gets this procedure? Is that what the new song's gonna be? Just him kind of going off? I was hoping he was gonna say like new parts coming soon. Oh, wait, what is hide? To be continued. Hell yeah. All right, so there's more. There is more. All right, everybody, that was Vincent's Tale, Starry Night, and damn, what a fucking song. What a story, what a saga that this is, and it's continuing to be. This one, you know, we kind of see we kind of see Vincent riling up the crowd and starting this not a mutiny because that's like on a ship, but this riot in the prison, and they're kind of overthrowing everybody, and in that moment I think Vincent is seeing this chaos and the destruction that he's causing, and he's like kind of looking around like a painter, like an artist, seeing what his words and his actions are causing. And I don't know if because it kind of cuts right to the therapy and him going into this new procedure. I don't know if he's regretful or remorseful about doing this, because it seemed like it at the end, because he wasn't really reveling in it. He was just kind of like watching it happen, like, holy shit, is this what I did? My words caused this, my actions. And yeah, now he's going to this new government program, so I don't know if that's just gonna like unlock him, break him, make him into like a new type of monster or something. But when it comes back, of course, you know, I will as well. But yeah, anyway guys, what was your favorite part in this? Obviously my part is that beautiful part where it's building, and then it goes to that hopeful just jam out session while he's watching everything just happen around him. That was mine. You got to let me know yours in the comment box down below. And remember, if you guys like this video and want to keep seeing more just like it, please make sure you hit that like button for the algorithm and subscribe, and hit that little bell in the corner because it'll tell you when my next video comes out, which is usually every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And if you guys want to support the channel financially, the Patreon and everything else is down below. And with the Patreon, you're going to get these reactions full length in a week or months before the YouTube audience, as well as some patron exclusive movies, series, and polls. So if any of that interests you, please go check that out. And if not, they'll be on YouTube soon. And yeah, that's going to do it for me tonight, guys. So thank you so very much for joining me. You know I love and appreciate every single one of you. And remember, if you're feeling sick, wear a mask. And as always, free Palestine. fuck ice, and I will see you next time with whatever Ren comes out with next. And again, sorry if I kind of rambled in some spots, but these are big issues and it's really making me introspective, and that's why he makes these songs, right? So again, thanks a lot. See you next time.
Lions don't care when chewing on carcass.